Highline Lamb. It was Tuesday here. The topic this week was to tell you what I thought about the 2 New Moon clips that were released at Comic Con. Well, the first one I saw was the Bella and Edward one, where with the Volturi and, well, St. Marcus Day and Edward stepping out into the sun. So, what did I think about that? I thought the scene between Alice and Bella was quite stiff. I didn't think the acting was as good as it could have been. I thought it was a bit, like, overplayed, a bit more dramatic than it should have been. Like, it was very overdramatic. It could have been done really well, and they could have, like, been dramatic but made it, like, seem real. I can't think so. Yeah, so they could have made it a bit more obvious that they were trying to save Edward, and made their emotions a bit more obvious instead of being really stiff and, like, dull. And then I like the scene where she's running through Volterra. I thought that was very good. I thought they'd got the set for, like, the clock tower. I thought that was perfect. That's exactly how I imagined it. I thought it'd be a bit darker. I know, like, it's supposed to be light and everything for Edward to step out, but I just thought, like, things would be a bit darker, and I didn't expect him to step out like that. I don't know, he just didn't fit, like, as how I imagined it when I read the book. And I read it before, like, anyone was cast and all that, and I did kind of picture Kristen as Bella, but her features were a bit softer. So it's as close as I can get, really. I never really pictured Edward. I mean, he was always this, like, unattainable character, but he never really had a face. I mean, you could tell he was beautiful, but he never really had a face in my mind, and it's quite hard to match that. And I know it will be the same for a lot of other Twilight fans, that it's hard to match his face. And at that scene, I imagined him to be a lot more. It didn't show. I imagined the Edward stepping out into the sun to be so beautiful, like, it was, like, overwhelming, but that didn't fit my expectations. And then for the second one, with the motorbikes with Jacob and Bella, when I thought it was highly unnecessary for there to be those, like, kind of faded images of Edward. I thought it should have just been the voice in her head, like is in the book. They're just trying to cram as much Rob as they can into the film, which is kind of pointless because the film's not about Edward. Well, the book itself it's like Edward at the beginning and Edward at the end. The middle is Jacob and Bella, or Jacob and Bella. So yeah, I thought it was highly unnecessary for there to be flashes of Rob. It should have just been his voice. And I thought, I don't know, the chemistry, I don't feel it in this movie at all. It was there in Twilight, but New Moon, it's just not there. I mean, I'm excited for the film, but I wish it had never been made. And one thing I'm excited about is to see whether Chris Weitz, or Whites, however you say it, pulled it off as director, because I hated The Golden Compass. It made me fall asleep, and he directed that, if I am correct. I do not have the DVD case here, but it made me fall asleep. And so yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the 2 New Moon clips. So yes, that is all for this week. See you next Tuesday.